Do you struggle with visualization when it comes to a manifestation? Maybe you are hearing people talking about visualizing all the time, but for whatever reason, it doesn't seem to work for you. Well, today's video, we're going to cover why that is and what you need to do instead. So keep watching. Hey there, I'm Jen. I'm the founder of The Aligned Life, and I'd love to welcome you back to Aligned TV. Today, we are talking about why visualization might not be working for you, because to be perfectly frank, it doesn't work for me, or at least it doesn't work for me in the way that I hear people speaking about it normally. So before we get into it, I just want to acknowledge that there are many types of brains in the world. And I happen to have a brain that I can hear words, I hear like narration. And I know that there are other people in the world that don't hear narration, they see pictures and images. So I think visualization really works better for the picture thinking type of people. Maybe it's a little bit more difficult for us word thinking people. That's just a theory. I have no scientific proof at all for that. But I just want to say that there are different ways of processing information. There are different ways of thinking. And honestly, I didn't even know this until maybe a couple of years ago. And I have an actual degree in psychology. Like when I went to school, granted, that was a long time ago, we didn't speak about that stuff. We didn't talk about that stuff. So if you are a person who can't visualize, perhaps you're neurodivergent. I'm not saying that that's a sign, by the way, so don't diagnose yourself based on that. But I just want you to embrace the fact that your brain might operate a little bit differently than the way you see people speaking about online. And I want to assure you that that is normal. There's a large group of us out here that don't think in the same way that you might read about in books. And if that is you, it's totally okay. It does not mean you can't manifest. It does not mean there's something wrong with you. Let's get into the reasons why visualization might not work for you. Reason number one, you tell yourself this is dumb or it is pointless. One of the biggest rules of mindset work, or just in being happy in general, is whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. Whatever you tell yourself, you're going to try to prove yourself right. Like nobody wants to be wrong. Your brain wants to be right. Being right is how it feels secure in the world. So if you have this little hunch inside of you that something isn't going to work, then part of your brain is going to be very actively proving to yourself that it doesn't work because it wants to feel secure. It wants to feel like it can predict things. It wants to feel like life is something you can predict in advance as opposed to the kind of random and chaotic way that it actually is. This is just a biological fact. So I want you to start there. Are you telling yourself that this isn't going to work? Are you telling yourself this is stupid or pointless or dumb or I don't really see anything or feel anything? If so, that is okay. That is totally fine. Like I said, this is just your brain trying to prove itself correct, right? What I'm going to suggest for you here is that instead of trying to visualize, why don't you start to work on that belief and start to change that belief just a little bit? You don't need to go from, I think visualization is stupid, to I love visualization and I do it all the time. But I want you to start to question that. Okay, maybe right now you think visualization is stupid or pointless. Start asking yourself the question, what if it wasn't stupid? What if it wasn't pointless? I like to ask the subconscious brain questions that are open-ended because your brain also does not like a loose end. If you ask yourself these questions, and I mean, we probably have to do it more than once, your brain is at least going to open up this loop for another answer to be true. It's going to leave room for another option to be right. If you don't do this, if you continue to tell yourself this is stupid or pointless, then you're just kind of creating this extra stress for yourself. For some people, they can do this. They can tell themselves that and they can still start to visualize and it can still start to work. But for the vast majority of you, I would just start to question that core belief. I'm not telling you to totally become a woo-woo person right out of the gate. Start to just train your brain to be more receptive to different outcomes and different possibilities and just see what happens from there. I promise you that asking your subconscious mind questions that are open-ended is going to help you actually see different results in the world. And if you're really struggling to change your life, this is one of the easiest ways to do that. Reason number two, you're not using any emotion when you visualize. Some of us can be very analytical people. I can tell you, okay, sit down right here. Think about your dream future. Think about yourself waking up in that corner office or that beautiful mansion or that beachside apartment or with that perfect person. There's no perfect people, but you know what I mean. And so you can start to play this image or this movie in your mind where you have this thing and you're living this life. But maybe you have done this a few times. Maybe you have been struggling to manifest for a while. And maybe you are feeling like this is just like a weird routine that I go through, and you're not really connecting to that image anymore. So maybe you've done it for a while, you're not connecting, or maybe it feels like you're literally watching a movie, like you're watching someone else's life. In your mind, you can see yourself, but you're not really connecting it to you. Like you're not feeling it like it's happening. I really think the key to using visualization to manifest is to use those emotions. The more emotion you can connect to this image in your mind, the more effective this is going to be. In the end, manifestation is not just about acquiring a random list of things that you want. It is about turning into somebody else. One of the best ways you can train your brain to become this person who has these things is by trying on those emotions. So if you need a little revamping of your visualization practice, or perhaps you are feeling like you're going through the motions and you're not really making it work, you're not having results and you're not connecting with it, try to get back into the emotions. In fact, try to do the emotions first. I mean, I can't prove it to you, but I'm pretty sure that's why visualization works in the first place. Try to connect the emotions, worry less about the image, and see what happens. For reason number 3, why visualization might not be working for you, perhaps you have aphantasia. And this is something I have recently in the last few years found out about myself. I can imagine things, I can conceptualize them in my mind, but I have a hard time creating an actual visual picture. And I think that there are a lot of people like me out there in the world. We tend to struggle with visualization because I put so much time and effort into trying to create even the smallest visual picture in my mind. It just feels overwhelming and exhausting. I even suggest people do this. I suggest people think of a movie like walking through your perfect day, walking through your perfect flats. But for me, imagining a movie scene by scene, that can be a lot of mental energy for me to do. So instead of laying down and trying to do that and getting 1/10 through what I really wanted to think about, I just let myself not visualize. Yeah. I let myself not visualize. At least I let myself not visualize in the way that you have learned how to visualize. Instead, I'm going to lean into my feelings. I talked about feelings and the importance of using your feelings. I'm going to conceptualize how I feel and think about all the other things that go into actually walking through your day. So this is a tip I think is really useful for us neurodivergent types. Basically, don't try to do it by the rules. If the rules aren't working for you, figure out a way to make it work for you. As long as you are bringing the emotion in, as long as you are really connecting like your heart space, like your soul space with the image that you want to create in your life, it's going to really help you with your results. It's really going to speed up that manifestation. It's really going to switch your mind into that place of, I can have this, instead of, oh, wouldn't it be nice if this worked out for me? At the end of the day, manifestation is really about proving to your subconscious mind that you can have these things, that you are worthy of these things. That is where the magic lies. If you start using a visualization to do that work instead of trying to follow the rules or follow some random video or article that you read, it is going to work a lot better for you. And in fact, I suggest you do that for every single thing that you use on your healing journey or your manifestation journey. Make the tool work for you, because I promise you that there is a way to do that. I hope this video has transformed the way that you look at visualization and made it a little bit more of a juicy thing that you actually want to do, instead of this thing that you are struggling to get excited about, because energy is everything, baby. Let's get your vibe high again. Thank you so much for watching. If you like, please leave me a 5-star review. If you're on Spotify, hit the like button down here, hit the subscribe button. Have a beautiful week and happy manifesting.